What's up, guys? Welcome back to another weekly reset guide video. We are in the last week of Solstice of Heroes, and what's really cool, you go over here to the director, we actually have a quest for Cayde's Spicy Ramen. This has actually been seen in the database, and it just finally popped up this last week. Visit the ramen shop to redeem your coupon. Essentially, I will be going over this quest a little more, possibly in a different video, depending on how, I would say, short or big it is. It just depends, but let's go over what is inside the weekly reset. So, Crucible-wise, it looks like we have doubles as the rotating playlist, 2v2 showdown. Whoever team has the most points at the end of the round wins that round, and I'm pretty sure it goes up to like 4 or 5, something like that. I'm not really sure. Really, dog. And then we have Crucible Labs up here, which their new mode that they're actually dropping is called Scorch. Essentially, everybody gets a Scorch Cannon. You can go around destroying people with Scorch Cannon. So it sounds like a very entertaining mode. I definitely want to be able to test it out just to see how it is in general. All right, moving on to strikes. Heroic strikes wise, it looks like we have Solar Singe as the weekly I would say modifier, and then obviously you have the 2 rotating daily modifiers here, so just rock a solar subclass and solar weapons, you should be good to go. Looks like for the Nightfall we have Savathun Songs. This is predominantly a Hive strike. Sometimes there's Fallen, so since it's mostly Hive, I would probably just go Solar Burn, considering the only weapons that have Solar Burn are the little shotguns, and not a lot of the enemies have that. You're probably going to be able to survive a lot longer. Plus, when it comes to the final boss, you can toss it on a melting point. Plus, having weapons like Black Spindle and Sleeper Stimulant are going to be able to drop Black Spindle, Whisper of the Worm, wow, hashtag D1 reference, but should be able to drop Savathun's song fairly easily right there. Moving on to the Flashpoint, it looks like the Flashpoint this time around is Titan. Essentially, just complete public events and kill high-value targets here, and it'll just up your percentage of the Flashpoint for Titan. Pretty sure you only have to do like 4 or 5 public events, nothing crazy to complete the Flashpoint. Moving on to the Raid and the Prestige Raid modifiers here, let's check it out. Prestige raid wise, it looks like we have Prism. Essentially, it'll rotate through Solar Burn, Arc Burn, and Void Burn. If that burn is on, you do more damage. The other burns do less damage at that time. And then looks like for the weapons, we have a Scout Rifle in the kinetic slot, an Energy Pulse Rifle, and for the power weapon, we have a Linear Fusion Rifle. Obviously, more long-range weapons, but it's still going to be pretty entertaining to see how people actually work this thing out. Especially with Linear Fusion Rifles, they got improved a lot damage-wise, so it's going to be pretty entertaining to see how it all plays out for the raids. It looks like that is it for the director. Let's head to the tower and check out the vendors. Alright, we're here at Cayde. Let's check out his treasure maps. Obviously, the Flashpoint is Titan, so you can pick up a scout report and actually see where some of those extra, I would say, loot caches are, so you can actually get some extra, oh, what are they? Those little Titan tokens or whatever. But we're going to pick up these maps here, and we're going to see where these treasure maps are. Essentially, go to the destination Titan over here. Should be able to see them fairly easy. They pop up, which isn't too bad. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ooh, all in a row right here. So just keep in mind that I would say Titan has some higher and lower areas, like some places have tiny caves under it. So if you feel like you're on top of it, it could be above or below you. Just keep that in mind when searching for these. Alright, we're here at Ikora. Let's check out what her meditation missions are this time around. Essentially, you can complete old campaign missions at a higher level, get Vanguard Research tokens, and get that OG Destiny 2 gear from the original campaign, but let's see what they are. We have Unbroken, Larceny, the Curse of Osiris mission, Tree of Probabilities, and the Warmind mission, Ice and Shadow. So complete these, get the tokens. If you want this OG gear, go for it. Essentially, what is this? The new Solstice armor kind of replaces this and makes it look a lot cooler, but if you just want it for Destiny sets, or I would say if you just want to collect it and stuff like that, definitely just go ahead and try to pick those up. Can't forget about the good old raid vendor down here, Benedict the Emperor's Advocate. Let's check out what raid gear he has and what we have to complete. So it looks like he has the Prestige Leviathan Helmet, the Spire of Stars Gauntlet, and the Spire of Stars chest piece, the Eater of Worlds leg armor, and then almost said boots. Technically they are boots, but moving on, we have the normal raid class item as well. And then for the one we have the Alone as a God Sniper Rifle. All I have to say is this is really good in the Crucible, has really good aim assist, very fast fire rate. You can definitely 2-tap body shot, but getting headshot is definitely probably the way to go. Probably try to go with small bore to get that stability up. Triple tap Ambitious Assassin don't really matter in the Crucible, and this thing really isn't a DPS machine when it comes to PvE activities. It's definitely good for the Crucible. I usually go with Ambitious Assassin for fun, but since it has Snapshot, man, it makes this thing extremely crispy, man. This is probably one of the best snipers to have in the Crucible, and I suggest either picking it up or just completing the raid and then coming and picking it up. Alright, here at Eververse, let's check out her stuff this time around. We only have the Bright Dust purchases. The Prismatic Matrix will come back in Forsaken, but essentially, if you want to buy anything here, essentially all you need to do is get Bright Dust, which means dismantle anything you get from any of these engrams up here. I've been over some of these. I really haven't seen this one, the Dance Party Bundle. Let's see if that is. Looks like you get Solstice engrams, Teamwork Dance, basic stuff right here, pretty simple. And yeah, this seems to be about it for the engrams. Let's move on to the Bright Dust purchases. We have the fishing emote. This is the new exotic emote. If you have what is it, the raid gear on, you actually pull up Callus's head, which is kind of funny. Let's see if we get a fish or a boot. Let's see. It looks like we got a boot. Sad. Alright, we have the Fly Dance emote as well and the Confidence Strut emote. Sparrow-wise, we have the Orcanus Swath and the Sun Spear vehicles. For Ghost-wise, we have the Archipelago Pitch Shell. Sorry, I don't know. That's just a really hard word right there. We also have the Bank Jar Shell. For the Source Regime, this is the new weapon ornament called the Gray Nitrate. Kind of makes it like a metallic carbon fiber. Oh, dang, that looks crispy. And we also have the Solar Glow limited time pack. These change daily, so definitely just come back here and check on it daily if you need any of the other, I would say, glows for your armor sets. Alright, transmit effect wise, we have the Purple Class Sigil and the Ghost Pink. And shader wise, we have the Fermius Blue, Hake History Polish, Watermelon, and Cerulean Divide shaders. And obviously we have the Gleaming Boon of the Vanguard or Crucible. Essentially, whenever you complete a strike or a Crucible match, everybody gets an Eververse Ward. And then lastly, you have the Fire Team Medallion. Okay, we are here at Cayde's favorite spicy ramen shop. We're over here. It says we can interact and says collect loot. So let's see what this is. It looks like we have an expired ramen coupon that seems to be redeemable. I don't know if there's an extra quest step that we can get from this. Let's see. So I just noticed this, but if you go into your inventory and then go to the spicy ramen coupon, we can actually see inside of it. There, you can actually preview it, but there's a whole lore tab going over Cayde a little bit here. Considering he is going to be gone and forsaken, it's been confirmed that he's going to be probably dead completely. He's not coming back, so it's kind of like a little nostalgia kind of thing. So if you want to read this, definitely just go pick up the coupon, man. Hit up some nostalgia. Maybe there's some funny stuff in here. I'm definitely going to read it later, but still, that's kind of awesome. Well, guys, this seems to be it for the weekly reset guide video. If you want to help support me, there'll be a link below. Say best way to support me. I'll take you to a 4-minute video. If you want to go check that out, that'd be awesome. But if you don't want to do that, you can always like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video, turn on the notification bell next to subscribe if you want to be notified when I drop some new content on the channel. And then comment y'all want to see below. Again, I'm making content for you, so whatever you want to see, I'll try to get out there as quickly as possible. Also, we have the Discord link below. We have some text chats going, obviously about Destiny 2 Forsaken, the Division 2, Anthem, some other upcoming games, and we have some voice chats as well. So if you want to talk to me, that's going to be the best way to do that. Alright, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time.